Good morning, all of you. In the previous class, we are study about the limit. We have discussed what is limit and how to solve the limit. What is the procedure of solving limit? And we have seen some of the types and methods of solving limit, like direct substitution method, factorization method, rationalization method, etc. And now today we will see what is algebra of limit. What is algebra of limit? Look at, if we are taking the sum of two functions, fx and gx, and the limit of sum of two functions is what? The limit of the functions, okay? Means if there are two functions fx and gx, then and where we have to apply the limit x tend to a, then we get limit of the function first and limit of the function second. Okay? Now if we are taking the difference of the two functions, the limit of the difference of the two functions is what? The limit of the difference of the two functions is equal to the difference of the functions of the limit. Okay? Means limit x tend to a fx minus limit gx x tend to a. Okay? Any doubt? Now next, if we are taking the product of the two functions, then what will be its limit? If we are applying the limit to the product of two functions, we get the product limit x tend to a fx into limit gx x tend to a. Okay? Means the limit will be separate to the both functions after multiplication operation. Okay? Now we are taking the limit of the quotient of two functions. What will be? The limit of the quotient of two function is the limit x tend to a fx upon limit x tend to a gx. It will be again separate. Suppose that now we are taking a function with a constant, where c is constant. Then what will be its limit? Its limit, the c will be outside and limit x tend to a fx. Okay? So these are algebra of the function by the help of which we will solve the exercise problem. Now we will see some of the standard result which we will use in the questions. So let's see some standard result. First is limit x tend to a x to the power n minus a to the power n upon x minus a is equal to m e to the power n minus 1. Okay? Where a is greater than 0 and n belongs to q. Now second, limit x tend to 0 sin x by x is equal to what? 1. Okay? Next, limit x tend to 0 tan x by x is equal to 1. Okay? Next, limit x tend to 0 into the power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. E to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. Now next, limit x tend to 0 log 1 plus x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. Here will be modulus. Okay. So this will be also 1. Now see next. Next is limit x tend to 0, x tend to 0, 1 plus x to the power n minus 1 upon x is equal to 0. Okay. Now next limit x tend to 0, a to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. Sorry, this is log a base e. Okay. Here we will change, here will be times. Okay. Now these are some standard results which we will use in the middle of the questions when we will solve the exercise of your NCERT book. Then we will use these standard result and the algebra of the functions, and before it we have studied the method to solve limits, types of their method. We will all use under the exercise problem. Okay. Now we will see questions of your exercise. Let's start. What is this? Limit x tend to a sin x by x is equal to 1. If we are saying in the question this quantity, we will directly use 1. If we are saying this quantity, limit x tend to 0 tan x by x, we will directly use 1. If we are saying x tend to 0 e to the power x minus 1 by x, we will directly use 1. Limit x tend to 0 log 1 plus x minus 1 by x, we directly use what? 1. Limit x tend to 0 1 plus x to the power n minus 1 by x, we will directly use what? And so, and the last one, x tend to 0 x to the power x minus 1 by x is equal to log a. So we will directly use these standard result among the questions. Let's see some questions of your exercise of your NCERT book. So first question is limit x tend to x tends to 3 under bracket x plus 3. So this is the question of your exercise 13.1 of your NCERT, in which evaluate the following limits. Okay. So what we will do? We will use the direct substitution method, and in this we will put the direct value 3 plus 3 is equal to what? 6. It will be our result. Now see the second question. What is this? Limit x tend to pi x minus 22 by 7. What we will get? How we will solve it? So we directly use the value of pi minus 22 by 7. It will be our answer. limit x tend to 1 pi r square. Okay, so what will be? So it will be pi 1 square, that is pi. Next question, limit x tend to 4x plus 3, x tend to 4, x minus 2. Now solve this. So we will use again direct substitution method. So we get 4 into 4 plus 3 upon 4 minus 2. We get 16 plus 3 upon 2. It is 19 by 2. This will be our answer. Okay. Now see the next question. These are very simple questions. You can solve it easily directly the value of the limit. Okay. Now the next question, fifth is for limit x tend to 1 minus 1, and the function is x to the power 10 plus x to the power 5 plus 1 divided by x minus 1. Now we have to find the value of this limit. What we will do, we will directly use the value of the limit and we get the result. So let's put the value of the limit, which is minus 1. So 10 minus 1 to the power 5 plus 1 upon minus 1 minus 1. This implies 1 minus 1 plus 1 by minus 2. So it will be cancelled. Our result is minus 1 by 2. So these are very basic questions. So we can easily solve this. Now we will see the next question. The next question is 6, which is limit x tend to 0 x tend to 0 x to 1 to the power 5 minus 1 by x. Now we have to solve this question. Okay? So first we will make it in the form of a standard result. Okay, so what we will write this? We can write this, and this x can be written as like this. Okay? Okay. Now we know the limit x tend to a x to the power a minus x tend to n, a to the power n on x minus a is 4. Okay. We know the result. Is 4. This is equal to n a to the power n minus 1. So we'll use the formula this. We will write this implies 1 into and n is what 5 and 1 to the power 5 minus 1, that is what 5. Okay, now we will see the next question. The next question is question number 7, in which limit x tends to 4. 3x square minus x minus 10 by x square minus 4. Now what we will do here? First we will factorize these both. Then we get limit x tend to 2. What will be the factor? We will use the middle term split. So 10 is 30. Now 6 5s are 30. So 3x square minus 6x plus 5x minus 10 divided by x minus 2 x plus 2, because a square minus b square. So limit x tends to 2, 3x x minus 2, 5x minus 2, x minus 2, x plus 2. Now limit x tend to 2, x minus 2 in first bracket, in other bracket 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 2 x plus 2. Now here we are seeing that x minus 2 cancel. Now we will put the value of limit 3 into 2, 5, 2 plus 5. This is what 6 5 11 by 7. Okay. This will be our answer. So here the value of x is 2. So it will be 4. Okay. Now next question. Our next question is in which we have to give a limit x tends to 3 x square minus 81 2x square minus 5x minus 8 minus 3. Now we'll factorize both. We get limit x tends to 3 and divide x square whole square minus 9 square and 3 to the 6. Now factorize this x square minus 6x plus x minus 3. So limit x tends to 3, x square minus 9, x square plus 9 upon 2x, x minus 3, x minus 3. Limit x tends to 3, we get x minus 3, x plus 3, x x square plus 9 divided by 2x plus 1 x minus 3. Okay, now we will see that this x minus 3 and x minus 3 will be cancelled. We get limit x tends to 3 x plus 3 x square plus 9 upon 2x plus 1. Now we put the value of limit, we get 3 plus 3 square plus 9, 3 to the 6 plus 1 7, so 6 into 9 and 9 18 by 7 108 by 7. It will be our answer. Okay. Now see the next question. Our next question is question number 10. Limit z tends to 1, z tends to 1, z to the power 1 by 3 minus 1 upon z to the power 1 by 6 minus 1. Okay, now we have to find the limit of this function. So we will first, what we will do here, we will change this function into the standard result, then we will solve it. So we will write this function. What we will write this? Z to the power 3 minus 1 upon z minus 1 divided by z to the power 1 by 6 minus 1 divided by z minus 1. Okay. Now we will write this limit z tends to 1, limit z minus 1 to the power 1 by 3 upon z minus 1 divided by limit z tends to 1, z to the power 1 by 6, 1 to the power 1 by 6 upon z minus 1. We are using algebra of the quotient rule, in which if the two functions are given, then we can apply the limit with the both two functions. Okay, so we are applying limit here and here. Now this is what? This is the result, where we can write n a to the power n minus 1 upon 1 by 6, 1 to the power 1 by 6 minus 1. We get 1 by 3 cross 6 by 1, that is 2. This is our required result. Okay, what we have done in this question, we have divided the numerator and denominator by z minus 1. We can write here also, divide numerator and denominator by z minus 1. Okay, now dividing z minus 1 and z minus 1, we get this term, this term. Now we are separating this. There are two functions, so we will apply limit with limit in the both functions. So we get this. Now we know that the formula of this, that it will be n a to the power n minus 1. So we can write n a to the power n minus 1, and in the denominator same, n 1 to a to the power n minus 1. Okay. Now we will see the next question. Next question is question number 11. Limit x tends to 1. We have to find ax square plus bx plus c upon cx square plus bx plus e bx plus a. Now what we will do, we will direct put the limit a plus b plus c and a plus b plus c, it will be equal to 1. Now we will see the next question, question number 12. Question number 12, limit x tend to 1, x tend to 1 by x plus 1 by 2 divided by x plus 2. So what we will do, we will first take the LCM, limit x tend to 2x, we get 2 plus x, okay, and here x plus 2. Now this will be cancelled with this, so limit x tend to 1 by 2x, so it will be 1 by 4. Now next question, or next question is question number 13, limit x tend to 0 sin ax by bx. Now we have to find the limit of this function. So what we will do here, we will change it, limit x tend to 0 sin ax by b into ax into a. Okay, now we can write limit, a by b, limit x tend to 0 sin ax by ax, and we know that the limit x tend to 0 sin x by x is 1. Okay, so we get a by b into 1, this is a by b. Okay, now we will see the next question. We will see the next question. So next question is limit x tend to 0 sin ax x by sin bx. So we will change this limit x tend to 0 sin ax by ax into ax by sin bx. Now limit x tend to 0 sin ax by ax into limit x tend to 0. Now we will write this x into b upon sin bx. X into b upon sin bx. into a by b. So limit x tend to 0 sin ax by ax, we can write this limit x tend to 0 sin bx by dx, and this will into a by b. This ax will reduce here, and this x will reduce here, and bf p reduce p, and x at a. Okay, this will be reduce ax and b. Okay, now this is the value 1 into a by b, which is a by b. Okay, thank you.